Hey guys, welcome to Readings of Sage Tarot. This is Patrick with another reading for Libras in February 2021. I keep hearing that song, Can We Talk? Last night I saw you standing and I started pretending. Let's see what we got going on for my Libras during the month of February 2021. Spirit, what messages do you have for my Libras in February 2021? This is going to be a time for you guys to kick back, relax, chill out, right? This is a month of self-love for my Libras. You're being guided this month in the most profound way. So let's talk about it. Self-love is very important during this time of the month for my Libras. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Spirit, what is this rest card doing here for my Libras? What is this rest card doing here for my Libras? So around this time, you're having a hard time moving slow and steady, in which you may need to. So work on that. You know, I feel like you feel like something's obstacles that you haven't yet overcome yet in regards to self-love. You have a hard time being more within yourself. It's not as hard as you make it though. Moonlight. Knowing there are circumstances or things that change you, a lacking of balance in certain situations, feeling disconnected from yourself, as well as a connection that makes you feel bad about yourself. You know, slow and steady. Everything isn't as hard as you need to make it. Just chill out, okay? Just chill out. You're having a hard time reviving your brilliance. Don't frustrate yourself with that. Let's see what karma has in store for you this month, shall we, my Libras? You have the Moon. Defense. Accept. Let your feelings tell you how, right? Let certain things allow you to unfold within your own manifestation. Then you have the sixth house. This is dealing with, you know, I won't say that's Taurus. So there's Aries. Hold on, so there's Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries. And you have Taurus, Gemini. Yeah, this deals with how you identify yourself. This is though you're having a hard time dealing with issues in regards to your identity. The way you think, the way you learn, the way you deal with it, right? Libras. Give me a message, my Libra spirit. So you could be dealing with a Virgo. This moon in the sixth house in this Virgo. This is telling me there are things in your life, right? You know you have to deal with these things. And it's in regards to either your identity or the way you make major shifts in regards to this indecisiveness you may sometimes experience, which I know Libras are they're very known for that. So watch out for that, right? As well as knowing that this perfectionism about how you live your identity is really something you need to work on. You know, a lot of secrets that you're just slow and steady on putting out there. Some of you guys are just at a resting period in regards to your past. You know, right now it's a period of self-love for you. You know, it's a lacking of balance, but also something isn't as difficult as you're making it seem. And it's in regards to this indecisiveness that you've been going through. Don't worry about that. I feel like that's the focus you've been dwelling on. Don't focus on that. You're being guided, right? Understand that this is a lot of the source energy. That means that these are messages from your higher calling, especially in regards to the changing of yourself that's going to happen in the future, right? This moonlight energy of knowing that there are things that you're going through right now that are propelling you forward. And this Virgo energy, knowing that you follow the rules, and that the beauty that you have is coming from your innocence, right? You need to defend like a full-time job the methods of healing power of, you know what I'm saying? So work out for certain things like that, right? Yeah. Yeah, the moon is in Virgo in your sixth house. So this is telling me, right? Your identity is going to play a very huge future in what's going on in regards to how perfect you think you are with these secrets. This is you need to defend the methods of for the healing power of like a full-time job for some of you guys, and you need to accept the analyzing of serving, right? The how long it takes you to be of service to other people. Let your feelings tell you how to result from the perfectionism and do that at a little at a time. So don't worry about like things that make you feel like you have to do something right away when you don't, right? Just take your time. Take your time. Oh my God, take your time. For my Libra spirit, Libras, Queen of Cups. You might have had somebody in your life who was very unreliable, whether that be a friend, family member, you know who this is, right? And this is a feeling of you coming out of some sort of depression as well. I see a lot of bickering. Could be you, could be the person that you deal with all this conflicting energy. There's a choice you're going to need to make in regards to where you're going forward or how you're going to be going forward. What is this Queen of Cups in reverse doing here, Spirit? You have the Knight of Wands. Movement, action in regards to your past, right? Knowing that there's something you're almost done with, knowing you have to handle that as well. What is this Five of Spirits doing here for my Libra spirit? What is this Five of Spirits doing here for my Libra? So a fog is being lifted in regards to a certain commitment that has been causing you issues that you're in the middle of right now. I feel like you're following the rules. You're understanding that self-love is the best love for you around this point in time. What is these Two of Spirits from my Libra doing here? What is this Two of Spirits from my Libra doing here? Yeah. So there's an unraveling of a certain individual that you feel as though is making their own logical decisions. And I feel like this is part of your decision as well, is whether you want to stay or do you want to go. What is the overall energy for this reading? You're having a hard time moving forward because of all the negativity. Don't worry about that. I feel like that's not even something you should be concerned with. Yeah, it seems as though you're going within this spiritual journey within yourself. So not only are you unable to move forward, you're stuck and you're going into retrospection of all these ideas of what you think you need to do and what's going on with that, which is fine. It's fine. But it seems as though you need to recognize that this journey that you're on about like not being able to move forward is what's stopping you from moving forward as well. All this toxicity. So the reason that you're unable to move forward, right? You have this Chariot in reverse, then you have this Hermit card, and you have the Devil. So you're unable to move forward because of this truth that you're seeking about like some type of toxicity, which is fine. It just seems as though you're just having a hard time pushing the envelope. It seems as though you have a fatal attraction to something. Whatever that is. Be careful with that, Libras. If this fatal attraction gets the best of you, you should recognize where you should and should not go forward on certain situations. Some things are for you, some things are not. These could be habits for you as well. Things that you feel as though you need are things that you do not need all the time. I need you to understand that, as well as these lessons. Bottom of the deck, you're done waiting for something. And I feel as though you're ready to walk away, but you're just losing hope. And that hope that you're losing, I feel like it's in regards to like a bad investment too. So I see new things and new ways of feeling coming in for you. Just have to be very patient. Moving forward, let's see what we got going on for the first week for my Libras, right? Karma plays a very huge role, doesn't it? Excuse me. What do we have? Give me a message for the first week for my Libras, Spirit, or the angels. A first week message for my Libras. Retreat. Take all your energy in. Pull it back. Okay? During the first week. Just pull it back. Pull it back. First week for my Libras. First week, you'll be in this energy of no longer waiting for something. You know, if it's not coming, it's not coming. Whatever this is, right? Whatever this means for you, it means it's just not coming. So, what's this in regards to? Now, this could be in regards to clarity on a certain situation. It could also be in regards to the truth about something you should stop doing or something you should stop pursuing. Like if it's a person, place, or thing, you should just stop pursuing it or whatever this is. What is this Three of Spears doing here? My Libras during the first week. Thank you. The idea of how you couldn't handle a situation, if there was something you felt like you couldn't do, right, whether that be a person, place, or a thing, I feel like you stopped waiting on that because you couldn't handle. There was an issue or an insecurity that you had to deal with around that time. This clarity that you're looking for is in regards to gossip or something you had a hard time expressing within your own mental space. What is this Nine of Spears in reverse going your Spirit? Okay, they gave me two. You have the Empress in reverse, and then you have the Four of Cups in reverse. So if this is a person, I feel like the bond is weakening, and I feel like you stop pursuing the situation. If this is a situation regarding your mother, I feel like you're just having a hard time, keeping up with her. If this is a situation regarding an idea you haven't put forth in, I feel like you just don't have your heart in it, and you might feel like there's new opportunities coming around, which there could be. Be excited for that. What's this retreat doing here? Yeah. Chill out. Some of you guys have a new place, new car, new job, or whatever, and I feel like this is stressing you out. Don't worry about that. Okay? Don't worry about the obsession of new opportunities coming your way. Don't focus on that. That could be the main focus for a lot of you. First week for my Libras. You're gonna have to make a commitment to something, and it could be to this new job, this stressful situation. There's a lot of clarity in regards to gossip though during the first week, so be excited for that. A lot of you, yeah. If you feel like you couldn't handle gossip, from somebody in a particular individual that you stopped being attracted to because you lost a certain bond with this person. I feel like you stop waiting for clarity around this time, and this is around the time you start pursuing something. So whatever that is, be excited for that. Be excited for that. All right. Truth in all situations. Spirit, what's going on for the second week for my Libras in February 2021? Second week for my Libras in February 2021. Boundaries will be a very big thing for you during the second week of February 2021. Why is this? Why are boundaries here, Spirit? Why are boundaries here? Talk to me. Why are boundaries here, Spirit? That unreliable person keeps popping up, right? Or this is you not using your intuition. It could be against a particular person, though, as I said. What is this about? Yeah. A lack of cooperation, a lack of being able to work together with others during the second week is a thing, especially with a particular person from your past that you just feel as though, yeah. You have the Chariot in reverse. You're unable to move forward without a sense of negotiation with a particular individual. So whether that be your mother, sister, brother, auntie, cousin, I don't care who it is. What is this Queen of Cups doing in reverse? Okay. It seems as though you're not taking initiative, but you're taking a more logical approach about not being able to work together with a particular individual. And it seems as though there's a new beginning that you're having a hard time moving towards. It's like you're stopping yourself from having a new beginning, but you're going to do it anyway. So, what is this boundary being placed here for my Libras? Yeah, the lack of pursuing, the art of pulling back. You know, that's a thing for you guys during the second week. What's going on for the second week for my Libras? Putting things on ice, holding off. There's a connection that's becoming very balanced, and the strength in reverse is telling me that it brings up a lot of not wanting to hold the world on your shoulders, but also not being able to make a choice. So watch out for that, okay? Things are on ice for a reason, and it's because of these boundaries that you need to be in place about what you need to stop pursuing. See, everything don't need to be chased, Libra. It just don't. Sometimes it'll come to you if you be quiet enough and just sit down and wait. You know? If you sit down and wait, and if you're quiet enough, things will come to you. You guys are stepping more into this boss-like energy during the second week, so I'm excited for that. What messages do you have for the third week for my Libras, February 2021? What messages do you have for the third week? Okay. Tree of Life. Some of you guys could be connected to your families or your communities. Just a lot of connections being made. The root of every problem. There's a lacking of abundance for some reason for some of you guys, and I see it comes with some type of wisdom. So maybe you're gaining knowledge on where you left out during your finances. Could be in regards to family as well, or some type of connection outside of you. But it actually goes through your community as well. So whatever this is, I feel as though be very wise about if you're lacking abundance in whatever area of your life, whether that be a person, a place, or a thing, right? What does this third week have in store for my Libras? Third week have in store for my Libras. I see a lot of happiness. I see abundance. Could be, as I said before, family. I feel like family is going to be a big part for your third week in February 2021. Family, yes. So there is a situation in which you deal with somebody who's close to you that you feel like you don't want to give to, or there's a situation in which you're no longer giving to something. What is this about? And I feel like this is family or whatever this is. What is this about? There's a situation in which during the third week of February, you're just not giving to somebody anymore or whatever this is. Somebody from your past or somebody, it's like in regards to a past happiness situation. You're just not giving to it anymore. What is this? Then you have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So yeah, it's like not only are you happy and content, but you're not giving towards something where you have no options. What is this Ten of Cups in reverse? What is this Ten of Cups doing here for the third week? Yeah, this is a love situation for some of you guys, or some of you guys it's just a connection that you grew up with somebody. It could be family, could be love. Take what resonates. What is the Six of Coins in reverse doing here? Okay. Yeah, it's definitely somebody from your past, and it seems as though you're overly defensive, or the past is defensive. It's like whatever you remember about the situation is very triggering for you, and it could be about a non-give and take situation. There's a lot of defensiveness in regards to not knowing how to feel emotionally. What is this Tree of Life doing here, Spirit? So you may feel unfulfilled in certain connections in your life, or you might feel like you may not have gotten what you wanted in certain situations. You might be recalling past events from either loved ones or grown people who you've met before. There's a lot of unequal give and take. There's a lack of options, and there's a lack of being defensive in regards to either a family situation. You don't feel content and you don't feel prosperous around this third week, so be very careful. Okay, you may feel as though you're lacking abundance. You may feel as though you're lacking happiness, and it could be about family, could be about friends, could be about whatever this is. So watch out for that, Libra. If you feel like there's connections that make you feel this way, um, especially something from your past, right? If there was a past not give and take situation with either a family member or a love situation that you're having a hard time being defensive about, but you're also coming out of your head about. I feel like the third week is going to be very prominent for you to not feel abundant in some type of area in your life. So just be very careful with that, okay? So what messages do you have for my Libra during the fourth week of February 2021? During the fourth week of February 2021. So some of you guys could work in the medical professions, or you could be visiting hospitals. There's a lot of healing situations going on for the fourth week of February 2021. What messages do you have for my Libras during the fourth week of February 2021? Now, with this medicine card and this Hierophant, I feel like you're going to be very into your traditional beliefs, your values, and your core principles of who you are. I get a lot of stubbornness with this too. A lot of stubbornness. As well as you may be dealing with an individual who you are committed to that has a few words to say to you. Or if this person has their own commitment, they just might be upset about that. But I feel like there's a lot of healing that goes along with this. What's this going on for the fourth week of my Libras? Okay. You have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Some of you guys could be dealing with a third party situation. You do not have to be. There is a Sun card here for the Hierophant. What is the Queen of Swords doing? You also have the Emperor in reverse, right underneath the Queen of Swords. And then you have the Hangman in reverse. So that's underneath the Queen of Wands. Overall energy. Okay. So this could be a lot of where the bad karma plays out, or a situation in which things are unfair. But there's a lot of healing. So it could be you healing bad karma. This could also be healing situations which you feel like you couldn't make a decision, or you're still having a hard time making a choice on something. What is this Justice card doing here? Yeah. So you're deciding on how you feel, but there's a lot of unequalness in regards to this. So there's a lot of unequal give and take regarding a particular person in your life who actually cares a lot about you, but there's just a healing situation, right? There's a situation regarding a commitment that made you happy in the past, but it seems as though you're having a hard time being logical and you're being closed off. You're cutting people emotionally. You're unable to sympathize with people, and it's a situation in which you are coming out of this loose perspective about what happiness is for you. You're unable to make wise business decisions as well as regards to how to heal yourself. There could be an ending in regards to a proposal that wasn't made, about gossip, about someone not being able to hold back. But it's like trying to avoid some type of tower, but reuniting or not being able to work on yourself as well. So watch out for that, right? I feel like something's being shown to you about like what you thought was for you, it probably isn't. And it's something in regards to like a commitment, and it doesn't have to be to a person, but I am seeing a particular person on, or if not a person, it could be you deciding on how you feel about this bad karma coming your way in regards to you healing. You know what I'm saying? You could be dealing with an individual who deals with another individual who, deals with another individual who. It doesn't have to be that, but that's just what I'm seeing right now for my Libras. But that's not all of you though. So let's pull one of these. One of these. What messages do you have for my Libra? A lacking of commitment. So if there was a commitment in your past, I feel like you don't need to be committed to that. There's a healing situation in which there's bad karma, but there's also a situation in which you're deciding on how you feel about that whole situation where things just didn't play out in your favor for some reason. I get that. There's a lacking of commitment, or you don't need to commit to something. Pull back. Pull back. Okay? Pull back. I do want to thank you guys for your time today. You guys have been awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Everything that I could have wanted in a reading today. Speak up, okay? Speak up, speak out in regards to these connections, especially if you can't gain a higher perspective. Speak out, okay? You'll be okay. All right. I do want to thank you guys for your time today. If you have any questions, feel free to inbox me with any personal, messages or whatever. As I said, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Yeah, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, okay? Anything that is outside of your control is not meant to be controlled, okay?